Hi friends, so today's video is a little bit different than my normal videos. I normally am behind the scenes crafting with you guys and creating super fun projects, and today I thought I would grab my flavored water and have a little chat and life update with you guys. I thought that you might have noticed, if you are a regular on my channel, that I've been missing for the month of June, and so I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update and what was going on with me. So if you don't know, I am a teacher and the end of the school year is a super crazy busy time. There is such a thing as end of the year teacher tired, and every teacher experiences that. And so I had a lot of responsibilities this year, and they seemed to all catch up with me kind of at the end of the year. I was transitioning to some different things and I was getting rid of some responsibilities. And so there was just a lot going on. And it turned out that I had the opportunity to apply for a new position at school called an instructional coach. So I currently had been teaching 7th grade and 8th grade science, and I had the opportunity to apply for this instructional coaching position, which in turn is a transition from being in the classroom to being a supporter of teachers. And so one of the requirements for being an instructional coach, it was suggested that you have a master's degree. And at the time, I do not have a master's degree. So this was one of those opportunities that aligned perfectly and obviously had some divine intervention because it was very smooth, and I just could not believe how this sort of fell into place. So about a week before the application process was going, I'd been thinking about going back to school for my master's. And to back up a little bit, I had thought about getting a master's for a lot of years. It just wasn't something that interested me. I just was super busy, happy with doing what I was currently doing, and I didn't feel like I really needed a master's. So it had been in the back of my mind pretty much this entire year, thinking about going back to school and furthering my career. And so when this position was coming up, I thought, now is the time. If I'm gonna do the master's degree, it's gotta be now. And so this took like a week. I looked into a program from where I got my undergraduate degree and sent in an application, and very quickly I was admitted into the college, had an advisor, was signed up for classes, and my classes were starting at the beginning of June. And that all happened within like a week of time. It was overwhelming, exciting, but like very stressful, and I had a lot of anxiety about what that transition was going to look like, going back to school and continuing all of my duties that I do in my personal life. And so I was just really concerned about that. I applied for the instructional coaching position and I actually got the position. And so I was also transitioning from having a classroom to not being a classroom teacher and trying to move classrooms at the end of the year with like 2 days to go. I had some coaching responsibilities because I'm a track coach, and I had end of the year track coach responsibilities that I was trying to do at the same time. And it was just a very, very stressful. I was super excited, a little bit nervous, but excited. On the last day of school, I ended up getting super sick, and finally I was supposed to be going on a professional development weekend for this year-long professional development thing that I had done. I was supposed to be getting a stipend, and I was super sick, went to the doctor, and they said that I had an upper respiratory infection. There was no medication to be given for that, and it was one of those things where you just had to wait out the symptoms. Well, they failed to mention that those symptoms were going to last me about 7 weeks. So I did end up going to my professional development weekend just so that I could get my stipend, because I had spent so much time doing that work. And when I came back, I was so sick. I have never coughed that much. The cough was super deep. I had a lot of fatigue and things like that were associated with this upper respiratory issue, and I lost my voice, and I thought every week I was getting better and I was just gonna be able to get back to my normal routine. It took me about 2 weeks to finally start to go back to the gym, and I still haven't made it back to the gym for a full 5 days in the week. I just am very, very tired. And so part of that could be end of year teacher tired mixed with going to school, but a lot of it had to do with this illness that I ended up getting. So here we are at the 7-week mark of being sick, and I finally feel back to myself. My voice is back, thank goodness. It's a little bit of still sounding like I have allergies or something like that, but at least it's doable. I'm not coughing up a lung every 3 words. So I'm excited to finally have that back. And during the month of June, I kept coming to my craft room, being excited, thinking, okay, this is my summer. I'm going to do a lot of crafting. And I just did not have the energy to create anything. I did do a little bit of organization in here, redid my ribbon storage and things like that. But I would spend about an hour in here and that would be about it. I'd be done for the day. I spent a lot of time with my cat and my new dog, who I'll show you here in a second. And I just kind of sat in my chair, took some naps, watched a lot of Food Network, and just kind of relaxed, which is, what I suggest a lot of teachers should do in the summertime. But so I just had a lot of things catching up to me at that time. So I'm feeling back to myself and back to my normal, routines. I'm excited to get back to my channel. I'm excited to spend time with you guys. So let's talk about July. July is also a kind of busy month for me. So this week is going to be the week of the 4th of July, which is a huge travel week for most people. I also will be going camping with my family this week, celebrating my anniversary and just having some really great family time. I come back from camping and I have about a week to get ready for another week-long professional development for my new job, and I'll be spending a week in Kansas. I'm super excited for that just because I feel a little anxiety and anxiousness towards my new position, and so I'm excited to go to this professional development to learn about my new job. So that'll be about a week. And then when I come back from that professional development, it'll be time for me to go on a little trip with my husband to California and just spending some quality time together in California. So I'm super excited for that as well. My birthday's at the end of this month, so I kind of get to do a month-long celebration for anniversary and birthday, and I haven't done that in a very long time. So I'm excited, celebrating a lot of life changes for me and a lot of just different possibilities for myself, and it just feels great to be able to celebrate that. I do plan on putting out content in July. I don't know if it'll be as much as my normal content just because I'm traveling so much, but I am going to try and get a video every week this week. So what does that mean for my channel for the upcoming seasons? I think I should be back to my normal schedule of posting once a week. I will have actually less responsibilities at school, just given up that I won't have a classroom anymore, and I gave up a lot of the responsibilities that I had that I no longer can have having my new position. So that frees up a lot of extra time for me. I still will be going to school, getting my master's degree, but I think that it will be actually less responsibilities and less work for me, which I'm excited. I can spend more time with my kids and just celebrating their accomplishments and things that they are currently doing. I have teenage boys and they are super busy and super different, so we're always doing some kind of activity, whether it be sports or music, and I love to get to celebrate them. So they have been a huge support for me going back to school, and they are my biggest cheerleaders, and that warms a mom's heart. Just that knowing that they're there being supportive of me. So that is it for my life update. I would love to know in the comments, what are you guys doing this summer? How's your lives going? I'm super glad to be getting back to one another, and I just can't thank you guys enough for all the support that you give my channel, for watching my videos, and for commenting, and I'm super excited to get back to it. I promised you guys a look at my new dog, so let's get him now. So this guy here is Milo. He is a rescue dog that we rescued, I would say, in April or May, and he we found him on Facebook, and he had been given to one family and then was given to another family, and they were trying to rehome him, and he ended up here with us, and we could not be happier. He is the sweetest dog. Let's see if I can switch this way so you can see him. He is the sweetest dog. He has been such a good friend for me, just being sick and being there, and he is just so much fun to have around. So we love having him. He is a great addition to our family and a great addition to our home. He gets along great with our cat, which is nice because our cat has been so lonely. And so now they both have a friend and are enjoying life, and we're enjoying them. So that is it for my life update and all the new things for me. Let me know down in the comments what's going on with you guys, how your summers and lives are going, and I can't wait to chat in the comments with you guys. As always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.